It's day 12 of my challenge. I'm trying to reach the rating of 2000 in chess within 30 days. And today, a surprise. No more gambits. I checked all the games of Magnus Carlsen, over 4,000 games, and I will play today just the openings that Magnus is playing the most. And there is a surprise, because actually, he plays the same opening with white and with black. Let's go. Let's go. Magnus would play the move e4. Let's go. Okay, against e4, Magnus usually plays the move e5. And after knight there, he doesn't go for the Alessia gambit with knight f6, but he goes for knight here. Okay, the Scotch game, and I will take here, and after bishop takes, I usually play knight f6, but this is about the opening that Magnus is playing, and Magnus usually goes with with bishop c5. This is also the main line of the Scotch, and I will show you. Okay, I cannot show you a very fun idea. But this is one of those openings where there is an exception, because you can go out with the queen too early. And now there is a famous blunder of SQC during a PogChamp, where he basically took here and then ran into big problems. But I hope that my opponent doesn't take on f6. On c6, sorry. Yeah, bishop e3 is the right move. Now, this knight was attacked 1, 2, and 3 times. And now it's protected 1, 2, and 3 times. So it's all good. Now I think I will go with the move knight there, bringing out another piece. Because after this, I can simply take there, and I'm threatening mate one more time. So this is good. This is good. Knight here, my opponent shouldn't take. Wow. They go with the move f4, but this seems a bit too much to me. Is it too much? Maybe it's actually okay. Nah, it's too much. I don't know if it's too much. Okay, I think I will go with the move d5. I want to attack the center. I was looking at so many moves, like queen h4 check, but there is g3. I was looking at taking here, but my opponent is not taking with the bishop, because this would blunder a pawn, but they will take with a pawn. And then I don't have a way to move on. So I have to develop my pieces. And now this move is the move that I was expecting, and I thought like, okay, I can simply go here and it should be all right. Now, if bishop goes there, attacking my queen with tempo, I could either develop, or I could... I'm not sure if I can actually develop, because I risk to lose a piece. Because I have to be really careful about this knight. This knight goes to give a discovery check. Now, for example, I could take with the queen and protecting this bishop, but I think I will simply go for bishop takes. Okay, I have to think shortly, because after this, then I have to take with the king. Okay, so either I take here, and after being Bung, or I go for the Bong Cloud variation. I mean, here I'm cosplaying Magnus Carlsen, not Hikaru Nakamura, so I should probably take there. But Magnus actually played the Bong Cloud exactly against Magnus. It was a game where they played e4, e5, king e2, king e7, and then they agreed on a draw. The chess world went on a drama, if this is ethical, if this is not ethical. I don't know. What do you think? Okay, we go with the king on e7. I actually chose this line because my king is actually safe. There is not even a check. And my next move is going to be rook d8 and then king here. And the nice part is that this pawn is really weak and my bishop is directly attacking it. So that's why I went for this variation. Also, I have the amazing bishop here. And I love bishop here. Especially, I mean, honestly, I play always open up position. I have to explain this very well. So, I love open positions. So, positions where the center is not much blocked. And in all these kind of positions, the bishops are stronger than the knights, because they can move faster and they're very strong. Now, I slide with my queen on e4. I'm attacking this rook. This rook is basically lost. I'm also threatening many discovery checks. I'm sure that Magnus would be proud of this game. There's no way to defend the rook, actually. Really, no way. I mean, the only way is bishop g2, sacrificing a piece, and after queen takes rook f1, that is also covering the mate. But this would be still very bad. My opponent is thinking so long, but I mean, I understand. Is there a way for them to save the day? Okay, I'll just take the queen. That's not the way that saves the day. I think they will instant resign. Okay, or maybe not. But I will try to give... Okay, guys, I have to give mate within 3 moves. If not, 3 push-ups. Okay, I mean, I hope there is mate within 3 moves. I'm terrified because maybe there is no mate. Well, no, there should be mate. I mean, I said 3 moves, right? Okay, I can do it. I think there is mate within 3 moves. Or maybe not. I don't know. For example, if they play bishop here, I might not be able to give mate within 3 moves. Oh, look what they are doing. No way. No way. You don't want to see my push-ups. Why? I don't understand. Nobody wants to see my push-ups. And GG's. Check the previous game with the analysis. It was actually a very smooth game. Very good game. 94 accuracy. I mean, Magnus would be proud. Wow. Okay, so we are playing against the CaroKann. And Magnus would definitely go with the pawns in the center. And now I think knight c3. I'm actually not sure what he plays against the CaroKann. Let me check it shortly. Okay, actually I failed. Because Magnus plays the move e5 here. Sorry, instead of knight c3, he pushes. This is what he usually plays. But this has also been played 9 times by Magnus, so it's okay. I will take here with the knight. And I will show you why this is the main line. Okay, so now the bishop is attacking the knight. And we go back. First of all, what is the idea of the CaroKann? Black wants to play the move d5. And there's a big difference between the CaroKann and the French, which is with e6, because usually in the French this bishop is set. Instead, in the CaroKann, you first bring the bishop out like this, and then my opponent will play the move e6 to bring out the other bishop. So you use a bit of tempos. You need to play first c6, and then eventually you will play c5. But in exchange, you have all your pieces active. Now, I will go with h4. I want to block this bishop. h5 is a decent move. The main move is h6, because you want to control this square. But this is also fine. Now, I will play bishop here. What did I get? What did I get? I got the square on g5. And Magnus Carlsen loves to get those nice squares, because he's very good at exploiting weaknesses. You know, just give Magnus a small weakness and, I mean, you're dead. You're dead. For real. Okay, so now the pawn is attacking the bishop. There is a new weakness here on e6. Welcome. Welcome there. I will play bishop f4, controlling some nice squares here. And once bishop will take, I will take with the queen. And then I will probably castle long. I have already a rook placed here. And I'll have to bring the other rook on the e5. Okay, now there is really a target, which is this pawn here. We need to attack it. A knight there is a smart move. I don't want to be the first one to trade. Remember that. You don't want to be the first one to trade. If I would trade here, what would I get for this trade? Nothing. Because after knight takes, knight is even attacking this bishop. I have to move this bishop one more time. Instead, do I get something if my opponent takes? Yes, because I develop my queen. And now I think, like, what is a useful move for me? I have the feeling that I have to move this queen anyway. But then I wasted the tempo, so this knight d7 was a very smart move compared to bishop takes. My opponent did a really good job. You know what I will play, actually? I will play knight here. I'm threatening checkmate! Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. But I think my opponent cannot play a move that... I mean, any move stops the checkmate. The knight moves, if the queen moves, if the bishop takes. I mean, the only move would be rook c8 or c5. I mean, c5 is the only move that makes sense. And that, oh my god, but this is still nice. This is still possible. This is still playable. This is still the move. Okay, I think I will give this check here. The king is already feeling very uncomfy. Yeah, I don't like the opening, this CaroKann for beginners. I think it's not a good opening to start with. It's like a very advanced opening, so you need to be an expert or at least an advanced player in order to play this opening, because you have very little space, and to deal with very little space can be complicated. So I really prefer to start with openings like e4, e5 or e4, c5, because you start to fight for the center in a very direct way. And e4, e5 is my favorite opening by far. Okay, I have to move the queen. I could also play bishop here, and I will do that. Will I do that? Yeah, definitely. So I'm threatening now discovery check. I discovery check with the knight. I would win the queen. That's very nice. Remember, every time you can defend in a very active way, you do it. And if this king moves, where is the king going? Cannot go there, cannot go there. The only square where the king can go is this one. But this is actually a bad square. Because if the king goes there, I have the amazing move knight here. And this is a fork. Okay, so the queen goes back there. Oh boy. This king is nearly mated. Wait a second. That king is nearly checkmated. Okay, I will go with the queen here. I want to take there. Oh, the knight move. That's very smart. I'll give a check then. What did I do? Sorry for that. I blundered a piece. Because this bishop is... Oh my god, my opponent didn't take. So my opponent had to take here. And after this, they take here. And the queen is under attack. So I thought like, okay, I'd give a check. But there is knight here. And the knight there is so strong. Because it's defending the check. It's protecting this knight. It would have been a disaster, honestly. But my opponent played this bad move. I'm now going to... I don't know. Okay, I'll take here. I'll give a check. And now I'll take here. And I give another check. Yeah, it's a bit sad. I don't want to trade the queens. But my opponent is helping me. You're very kind. Okay, I'll go back here. It feels like super ugly, honestly. Because now the rook can go there. My bishop is a bit uncomfy. But it's fine. I will go for a quick long castle. Try to castle long as quick as possible. I threw a very nice game where I had the opportunity to give maybe a quick checkmate. But it happens. You cannot always go for brilliancy. There was a brilliant blunder. BB. BB. Okay, check there. I mean, at this point... Okay, I will play c3. Because my queen is protecting this pawn. And I'm then ready to castle. Queen there, attacking the bishop. But the bishop is protected by the queen. I will castle short. I change my plan. Well, I cannot castle long because the queen is controlling a square where the king would be going through. So that's not possible. And now, guys, my opponent's king is at the center of the board. So what is the right plan? I have been telling you this already. So when the king is stuck in the middle of the board, you have to open up the center. If you thought about this, bravo, congrats. So how do we open up the center? We push here and we push also e5. This seems like a very good idea. Also to push on d5 is a great idea. You choose which one seems more fun for you. Also depends what is my next... Oh, sorry, what is the next move of my opponent? Ahaha. Ahaha. This is a genius move. Oh my GROB. That's really genius. Because now this bishop is hanging. And if I take, bishop takes. And then I lose an exchange. Aha. That is super smart. Okay, I think I will play this move. And after queen takes here, this knight is still pinned. So my opponent cannot move it. Because the queen behind is hanging. So I'm now opening up the center. And I will fight here. I think a rook here would be the best move for them. Because you're pinning my pawn, activating a rook. And it's not so easy for me to move on. In that case, I think I would play rook fd1. Usually, I would go with the other rook on d1. But in this situation, it's kind of convenient for me to get rid of... to go away with the rook from that square. Because there is not anymore this annoying tactic. So after rook here, I would go with the rook there. And then I will take there next. Okay, my opponent is pushing. But now I will sacrifice a pawn. Because this opens up files. And I'm very happy to do that. Of course. Oh, no way. No. This king move is like very safe. But very bad at the same time. I mean, it seems safe, but it's not safe because you lose a piece and you lose also another piece. But I will give first a check just to see if I can give mate. Sorry for that. And guys, just because I don't want to hide anything, this was a blunder. But I knew it. I suffered for this move. But my opponent missed the best move, which would have been bishop takes here. Because after bing, boom, bang, now there is the strong knight e5. This knight is multitasking because he's protecting the friend that is hanging, covering the check. And yeah, black is actually better, you see? New game. Peter. E4. Peter plays. Okay, so E4, E5. I still didn't reveal you the opening that Magnus is playing with both colors. What is A3? Okay, so A3 is this kind of move that gives you the white pieces without being with the white pieces. Okay, so now I'm really having the white pieces now. Okay, that's fun. You shouldn't play this. Those moves are usually useful, but just once you have developed your pieces, all your pieces. I will go for the move D4 just because it seems smart to open up the center in a situation where I have a good development. Okay, bishop there. Okay, I will simply castle. I mean, my opponent has his own way to play the opening, which is honestly it's a fun way, because they want to develop where they want to, but they are controlling all these squares, so it's not so easy for me to attack. On the other side, they are not really being very aggressive, they're being passive, and they're allowing me to do anything I want. Now there is a fork. How do they stop it? This bishop here is usually a very bad place. You don't go with the bishop there because you're blocking the pawn. This bishop cannot go out. And now there is the fork. I don't want to scream too much because sometimes my neighbors are knocking at the walls and saying like, shut up. So I don't want to disturb them too much, you know. It's a fair deal, you know. Ooh. Okay, they gave away the bishop. I'm taking and I'm enjoying. Cheers, everyone. My extra piece. Okay, the rook is attacking the queen. We go back here and then I'm going to take there. Okay, king moves there. I think I can take here a free pawn. Do I have any better way to attack here? I mean, this bishop is... I have a question. Is this bishop developed or not? It's a tricky question. You're thinking like no or yes. The answer is... me. So like not, but yes. Because this bishop cannot be improved. I mean, this is the best diagonal to be. But if this bishop doesn't move, you cannot bring the rook into the game. So the only purpose to move this bishop out is to actually bring the rook then. But I will not. I will take here. Free pawn. Free cheese macaroni. You gotta new me. You gotta eat it. Free cheese macaroni. That's nice. Okay, now I go back with the bishop all the way here. And I see a possible checkmate. Either I bring the knight to g3. Or, okay, they want to go with d4. So, okay, let's get ready. Let's play queen g3. You can go on and play the move d4. I don't mind. I really don't mind. Go ahead and play that move. I don't mind. Queen e1 is a move that is protecting, defending the checkmate. Dead. Because you are basically offering the trade of queens. I don't have an easy way to avoid it. Because if I play queen here, there is at least this. Okay, this move is not good because actually, I mean, the knight is like, you know, it's just I'm taking there by giving checkmate. And now the knight cannot be moved anywhere. Oh, wait, what checkmate did I want to give? Which checkmate did I want to give? Because the knight was controlling that. So I wasn't giving any checkmate. But now my opponent helped me because they went up and down with the bishop, losing a tempo. And now I will go with the knight there, trading the knight, and now I will give checkmate. Yes. Well, there is still queen e1 that is a good move, but in that case I still have a good position. Yeah, I was calculating a few moves. I think like after queen here, I can take, if rook takes, I take, bing boom bang, I take a pawn, and then I'm very much winning. If after this queen takes, they take with the knight, I don't win a pawn. But I still have an extra piece. I should be able to win the game. Please don't play. Please don't play queen e1. So we finish the game very quickly. Thank you so much. Okay, so now we have checkmate in a few moves. Check this, check this. There's no mate. How is this possible? Okay, fine. We'll give it. We'll find it. I will play, let's see where the king goes, because this is the best square in my opinion. I will go here, and the queen is joining the party. And now there is no longer queen e1. It's too late for that. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. Okay, so I don't see a defense. Okay, so I give a check. The king can just go there or there. I could actually just... Ooh. Wait, I thought like placing... placing? Placing. I don't know, whatever. Put the rook here to control those squares and then give checkmate next. This is a fun idea. But there is bishop f4. And then I was thinking about a checkmate with a pawn, but there is not. So I was thinking like, rook here. The bishop goes there. I sacrifice the queen. The king takes. I push. The king goes back. And I have nothing. So we don't do that. So we give a check. The king can go in one of the squares. One of these two squares. One that they prefer. Oh, you like wildlife. You like the wild life. I'm seeing things, guys. Oh my gosh. So king here. King. Kong. I don't have bang. I don't have bang. Wait, there is no mate in one. Okay, but there is... Wait, what? How do I give mate? Okay, I see a mate in 3. Okay, bing. It's a mate with a pawn. Or with the bishop, so it's fun. Mate with a pawn. Boing. Bang. It worked. Alright. Last game of this video. And if we win, we get to 1400. Let's go. Okay, the French. Let me check what CaroKann is playing against the French. I don't want to fail this. Okay, what? I was checking what Magnus plays against the French, but then the opponent played Queen f6. Okay, we just developed, guys. I mean, this move is just not good. So, Ash, change your opening choice. Because that's not good. Okay, we protect, we develop the knights. Usually, you know the rules how to play chess. You push the pawns in the center, you develop the knight, you develop the bishops. Do you know why it's better to start by developing the knights instead of the bishops? Because once you leave, if you developed first the bishop, there is this pawn that is weak. And if a queen would take there, the rook would be lost. So it's like more harmonious to first go with the knights and then to go with the bishops. I will play bishop here. And because now even if a piece takes there, you usually have to remove rook g1 and then you're counterattacking the pawn behind. So it's usually not really a problem. So it's just easier to go first. It's like better usually to go first with the knight and then with the bishop. Okay, b6. My opponent wants to develop with fianchetto. This is a very strange way to develop. I will castle, and then I will have to... I was thinking already, should I play e5, should I play d5? But I have now developed all my pieces I'm taking there. You see, my opponent has all the pieces basically undeveloped. So they just traded the only piece that was developed. That's not good. Okay, but what to do? How to go on? Well, I will play c4. I have amazing pawns here, controlling the center. Maybe I want to push d5, or maybe I want to push e5 and then d5. Or I want to play... Anyway, I want to place the bishop on this diagonal. Ooh! Ooh! Wait a second. I push this pawn here. And where is the queen going exactly? Not here, not here, not here, not here. So the queen has just one square and two squares to go. Not much, in my opinion. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, so now, guys, I play the secret move of chess, the en passant, and the queen is still under attack. Oh, I thought it was more fun. Okay, I'll go with the knight here. I'm now bringing the knight towards nice squares. I want to let the bishop slide on g6. I think knight here is a good move. But I'm also sliding with the queen. Okay, my opponent is probably already lost. We give a check here. I mean, no matter where the king goes, there are a million of forks. There are lots of forks. Nice forky. The king cannot go here, cannot go here. And if the king goes here, there is check. If the king goes here, there is check. If the king goes here, there is again a check on g6. And this rook is crying right now. Wait, let me add an emoticon on the rook crying. Yeah, look at this. There we go. You know that you can add the emoticons on the pieces? Also, the king is crying. Sorry, rook. Forgive me if you can. Okay, now it's... Oh, wait. I was adding still emoji. So, by the way, if you go next to your board, there are settings. And then there is an emoji palette. Just down. Don't click on the settings... but go back and there is the emoji palette. That is how you do it. Okay, so let's give checkmate. Let's go with the bishop here, then we bring the rook here, and then we push this pawn. This seems fun. Okay, rook here. I'm not stressing about... Usually when you have a piece on the side of the board, you should stress yourself to bring it back as quick as possible, because if not, usually the knight might be trapped. But in this situation, I have an easy path to go back, is knight g6. So I don't have to hurry. It's all good. So the knight went back here. I'm always looking at the move d5, which is attacking the queen. But not sure because I'm hanging a piece there. So I will just go back with the knight. And if the knight takes, I'm taking back with the bishop. Okay, the knight is attacking pawn and pawn. I will just play rook here. You can take this pawn if you want. And my plan here is to play the simple move rook here, attacking this one. And this pawn cannot be protected by the rook because the bishop is controlling that square. So it's like really tough to protect it. And if that pawn is falling, then the king is really naked. And you're going to be checkmated very quickly. Okay, this is a bit a desperado move. I'll just take here with check. I'm attacking the bishop, the knight, the king. But it's true that I'm leaving also my bishop unprotected. Goodbye, bishop. Rip. We take this. Bye, bishop. Write rip bishop in chat. Oh, well, in the comments. I'm too twitch. Ooh, this would be checkmate. Let's stop it really quick. Let's stop it really quick. Oh, that was a good try by Ash. I'm taking there, but this is still checkmate. I will play this move, just blocking the bishop. That's okay. Now, I have an extra rook. I'll give a check here. And I have a big plan in mind. I will try to give checkmate in the fastest way possible. And to do so, I have to sacrifice something. I'm expecting... Ooh, no. I was expecting bishop there. And then I would have sacrificed the rook. Now, I will play... Be careful because this is hanging. Okay, I will give a check here. Because then my queen is sliding here. Okay. We go here. Attacking the rook. If rook f7, we win a piece, I guess. Check, check, and this. My arrows are really bad. Okay, I think we have it anyway. Oh, wait, not. Huh? Okay, I'll just stay here. I'll just trade the queens and then win the rook. It's all good. That's all good. Just stay here. Okay, what is the quickest way to win this endgame? Just go to take this pawn. Promote one of your pawns. And it's GG's.
One eternity later.
Close the box. We close it. GG's. Oh my god, these games were intense. Remember to like and subscribe. This helps me really a lot to promote this video also and to reach other people. Let's improve this channel. Somebody wrote in the comments, I wish you get to 100k subscribers before you get to 2000 ELO. I mean, that is really tough looking at the number. We're about 75. But maybe, if you help me subscribing, liking the video, sharing with chess friends, that could happen. Thank you so much for watching. Check out day 11. See you tomorrow.